This response is going to be kind of different because I'm actually responding to a channel I like, ReviewTechUSA. I know it's like the cool thing to hate ReviewTechUSA and all that, but well, I don't really find him that bad. Like 95% of the time, I agree with what he says. Even sometimes when his opinion is unpopular, I agree with him, but sometimes he makes a really, really stupid video and really, really facepalm worthy, and the video I'm going to respond to today is one of those videos. So, anyways, I'll let the video speak for itself. I'm not going to show too many clips of the video because there's nothing really much I want to respond to. It's mostly just going to be me talking about it. So, anyways, let's begin.
What I'm about to complain about doesn't mean doom and gloom for this system. Don't take what I'm about to talk about as me saying, oh, I changed my mind on everything, I hate it. No, that's not true.
Funny that you say that because like a minute or two after you say this, you start screaming in the video and spewing nothing but doom and gloom for Nintendo, and assuming nothing but the worst for them, but whatever, go on.
But it still pisses me off royally that Nintendo is misleading people and making them think that they have confirmed software for the system that they don't goddamn have.
Yeah, it pissed you off so much to the point where you didn't even mention it in your initial video about the Nintendo Switch. You know, your supposed in-depth analysis. Oh, wait, you made it into a separate video because, well, the money. You know it'll get you a lot of attention and views and money. Too many YouTubers are fueled by money these days, I swear to God.
But of course Nintendo doesn't learn a fucking thing, and these games are not confirmed for the Nintendo Switch. And if you don't believe me, believe the reps from 2K and Bethesda themselves. This is exactly what they had to say. This information comes from IGN. They went around talking to different development companies, asking them what they thought of the Switch, and these are statements from 2K and Bethesda. Let's start off with 2K. What did they have to say about the Switch? We saw NBA 2K17 in the trailer, so obviously the game is confirmed, right? We're happy to have had the opportunity to collaborate with Nintendo on the trailer. While we are not confirming any specific titles at this time, we are pleased to announce our partnership with Nintendo and support of Nintendo Switch. We look forward to revealing specific details at a later date. So they show this game in the trailer. There's some people out there who only buy sports games. Like they'll buy the 2K NBA games once a year. That's all they buy a system for. That may be a system seller to a lot of people. Nintendo, you're showing that fucking game in the trailer and you don't have it confirmed for the system. Brilliant, but it still gets worse. Here is a rep from Bethesda now. Listen to what they have to say. We're happy to have had the opportunity to collaborate with Nintendo on this video. While we are not confirming any specific titles at this time, even though the trailer shows goddamn Elder Scrolls V Skyrim footage in it, we are pleased to announce our partnership with Nintendo and support of the Switch. We look forward to revealing specific games and details in the future. Holy shit, Nintendo, you gotta be kidding me.
First off, anyone else besides me find it a little strange that these two quotes were worded almost exactly the same way? And also, take into consideration that these games are still in the middle of being made. Now, naturally, they don't want to say much about games they're still in the middle of making. So yeah, that's why I think they're not saying much, and plus it's not uncommon for a developer or company or whatever being all hush-hush about a product they're in the middle of making because they don't want to say much yet, because again, they're in the middle of making it. They don't want to confirm much yet until the game is close to being finished and released. And why the hell would Nintendo even put those games in the reveal trailer for the Nintendo Switch if there is a slight chance that those games are not even going to be on the Switch? Imagine how bad that would make Nintendo look, and imagine how bad that would make 2K and Bethesda, however you pronounce their name, look. That would be just horrible for the companies because that is pretty much false advertisement, and it'll just make the companies look extremely bad. It'll make them look like liars, and it'll make people lose trust in those developers and in Nintendo. And I just thought of one more thing. Elder Scrolls and 2K are not exclusive to the Switch, so they're not saying much about the Switch version because they still want people to buy the versions on other consoles. I think that's what's most likely going on right now, because I think this is a business move, because they still want people to buy the versions on the other consoles, and they don't want to say much about the Switch, about the versions on the Switch, because that'll probably hinder sales, and people will be like, you know what, I'm just gonna skip out on buying the the Xbox One and PS4 version of this game. Just get the Switch version. No, they want more money, so they're gonna be all vague, and say, yeah, we're not confirming any titles yet because they just want more money. I think this is probably what's most likely going on, and I think this is most likely what's going on. I'm certain there's still going to be a Switch version of these games. Now look, this isn't me white knighting Nintendo or anything. Anyone who has followed this channel knows that I'm no fanboy of Nintendo. But I think everything Rich has spewed in this video is just complete garbage. And him just jumping to conclusions. And probably just him thinking, oh, this is a topic that'll probably garner me a lot of views. I better make a video on this ASAP. And make it seem like these games are definitely not going to be on the Nintendo Switch. Because come on, that is even though he says, oh, this probably won't be doom and gloom for Nintendo, the way he acts in the video just makes it seem like he's just assuming the worst for Nintendo and thinking these games are definitely not going to be on the Switch. I mean, come on, Rich. You're better than this. Usually. So there's nothing really else to respond to in that video because it's really just him screaming and spewing doom and gloom about Nintendo and thinking they were going to repeat the same mistakes with the Nintendo Switch. And before I go, I just want to say one more thing. Rich, if by some chance you are watching this video, if all the things you're saying in the video ends up being false, which I'm 99.9% sure will be false, I want you to make a video apologizing to Nintendo and your fans for misleading them and just jumping straight to conclusions blindly. Hell, name it I owe Nintendo an apology. just for the lulz, I guess. And if, by the off chance, I'm wrong, and everything I say in this video is completely wrong, and these two titles don't end up being on the Switch, I will make a video called I owe ReviewTechUSA an apology, and say that I was wrong. Which I'm more than certain is not going to happen anyway, but who knows, we shall see. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.